Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Raw coming at you raw. I hope your day is all well and God bless you for stopping by. Now look, check it. If you are brand new here, welcome to the channel. I've seen some growth in the numbers as far as subscriptions go. You guys that press that subscribe button, welcome to the rawest community on YouTube. Everyone who's listening, drop a like on the video because it helps this video out, it helps me out, it helps the channel out. Thank you. As well as subscribe here for more gaming news from console to PC and maybe even tablets and phones. Now, what we do on the channel is talk about gaming stuff. Like right now, we're just gonna do a quick video about the latest Xbox One Scropio news. But before we get into that, I want to enter in the fray. And if you are new, you're gonna hear a lot of this guy. This is my boy. He's been here since the beginning when it comes to the evolution of my channel becoming into a podcast kind of home. That's the home of gaming talk. We do that every week. Subscribe here and also check out previous episodes. But this dude name is PrinceThaGamer. Prince, aka I call him Fresh. Say hey to the people. Yes.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. This your boy PrinceThaGamer. What is going on, all the old timers that been on here for a year now, and all the newcomers? Thank you for watching this, and please drop a like. Drop that like. That really does support a lot, and it helps us a lot. Drop that like, and also subscribe. At PrinceThaGamer, subscribe to my channel. The link should be in the description.
Yes,
thanks to Raw, and I've been here since day one. And so all you newcomers, look, all I got to say is this: we talk about some deep stuff, man. Just be ready.
Yo!
Be ready. Let's talk. What we talking about? What we talking about today?
Today we're gonna talk about the latest info on the Xbox One Scropio, and yeah, we're gonna get into that. But yes, like Fresh said, in the description, his channel link will be there, as well as in the annotation, that little eye on the top right corner of your screen. So go and support him, support us. Thank you. Now,
thank you. Cool.
Now, okay, Project Scropio is a full-blown next-gen machine, says Xbox Dev. Now listen. This is just a reactionary video. Literally, this video might be 4 or 5 minutes long. It's already 2 minutes, all right? So we're going to react to this, okay? We're going to react to some of this stuff. But most importantly, we're going to get deeper with all this in gaming talk. We're supposed to be doing that tomorrow. In the first part of gaming talk should be up tomorrow. But yeah, let's get into it with no more delay. Okay, Fresh. We said Scropio, Project Scropio, it should be a next gen console. It should, because the power, as far as on paper, is the gap between that and the Xbox One and the Xbox One S is too wide. The gap is too wide for it to be a mid-generation console. But in the words of this developer, a half-butt upgrade. Of course, he uses the A word, and we try to keep it clean here on gamingfordays.raw. But anyway, yeah, man. What do you say about this dev? Basically saying the PS4 is a half butt upgrade, and that the Scropio is a full blown next gen machine.
Okay, well, my opinion. See, PlayStation actually said that they were mid-generation. They didn't say they were next generation. They were very clear on that. PlayStation was very clear that they weren't. This is not a next-gen console. This is just an upgrade from your standard PS4. See, they need to be more specific at Xbox, because is this a full-blown next-generation console from the Xbox One or the Xbox One S? That's my question, because Xbox One S is a bit more powerful than the Xbox One. So you gotta be more specific when you're talking about the Xbox One S or the Xbox One, because they are, to me, two different consoles for real. Because one can do 4K, one can't at all. So is this a mid-generation, a next generation console to Xbox One and Xbox One S? Because in my opinion, Xbox One S to the Xbox Scorpio could be a mid-generation to the Xbox One S. You see what I'm saying?
I see. So it's like a next generation console from the Xbox One, but to the Xbox One S, it's kind of mid-gen.
It's kind of mid.
Like the PS4
so they gotta
Pro.
be more specific with that.
I think the PS4 Pro, like you said, like Sony said, is a mid-generation console. For this dev to be kind of ragging on the PS4 Pro is unwarranted because, first of all, this developer is an Xbox-only developer, so he really hasn't been developing on, and this is Ori and the Blind Forest developer. He really hasn't been messing with PlayStation hardware like that. So for him to say that is kind of unwarranted. But my whole thing is, PS4 Pro is a mid-generation console that can support up to 4K resolutions and provide stable performance across all games, backwards compatible and forward compatible on the PS4 system. So Scorpio, being a bigger box, being the next leap for Xbox, and they were touting it's a 4K console, it's a native 4K console, and we already get reports like it's not a native 4K console. This is all speculation, but they said it's a native 4K console, and if it's that, I agree with the developer saying it's the next generation machine. If it's native 4K everywhere, all games native 4K, I agree.
Probably for indie, see, Ori and the Blind Forest, that's an indie developer. See, indies might run fantastic on the Scorpio native 4K 60 on all indie games. Now, that might be the case. Now
hold on.
PS4
Before we say it's an indie developer, we must remember that Microsoft did publish Ori and the Blind Forest. You know what I mean? So I would say indie is a small game. Let's just be safe and say that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a small game, but they saying Ori and the Blind Forest developer. He's worked on that. I'm not sure what other games he worked on, but he worked on that game, and that's an indie title. So I'm thinking maybe he got a second game in the works where he tested it out on Scorpio, and he probably was like, yeah, this is a 4K full blown next gen game because we can do a lot with this indie game now. This might not be a all AAA title games. Well, Xbox exclusive games may run very well and take advantage of the Scorpio. But my thing is, you can't say PS4. This is gonna be the problem this generation, bro. Now, PS4 Pro do 4K. Xbox Scorpio is supposed to be doing full 4K, nothing but 4K, right? Yeah. So that's what they advertised the first beginning. The problem is now that we know that it is not a full blown 4K system, but it is a next gen console. Well, they think it is a next gen console. I don't want to hear. Now you're gonna hear this year. Oh, which game can do 4K better? That's be the one right there. Who's going to do 4K better? It's still 4K, but neither is doing 4K native every time. Neither. So all you're going to hear is Xbox Scorpio does better 4K, but where's the volume in that? Like, tell me how can you do 4K better if none of them can do native 4K out the box completely?
I say this, Fresh. See, this is all speculation about Xbox Scorpio not being able to do native 4K on all its titles. This is speculation from Digital Foundry. This is speculation from a lot of news reports coming out of this whole latest Xbox news about the SRAM being taken out of the Scorpio and how the Scorpio will have sparse rendering, whatever it's called, where it's basically this checkerboarding effect that PS4 Pro uses on some of its titles. Now, PS4 Pro does have 4K native titles, and Scorpio no doubt will have native 4K titles. Both are going to be GDR5. So at the end of the day, the Scorpio will definitely be able to match PS4 in any way. That's the Scorpio. But what I want to what I want to end it off on is, do you think Scorpio is a next-gen console? Do you think, as a period today, from here on out, do you think Scorpio is a next-gen console? Period. The Xbox next-generation console.
As of right now, no. No, I feel like it's not a next-gen console at all. only because of what I'm used to every generation on how it presents itself. I mean, we still don't know what the thing looks like. We still think, look, this thing is a fantasy right now. Like we said before, this is not even something we saw yet. This could be all talk. The thing could be delayed to 2018. As of right now, no. This is not a next gen console to me. You can talk about it, but it's not a next gen console because what are you doing right now for me to make me feel like this is a next generation? It's only been 3 years since Xbox One came out. Xbox One S just came out a couple months ago, and you telling me you got a next gen console coming out again?
Yeah, that's going to be they're going to have a lot of salty buyers if Xbox says this is a next gen console because people supported Xbox with Xbox One S. And to be honest, features are getting taken out. That's a news report we're probably going to talk on Gaming Talk. Like, the Snap feature is getting removed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my whole thing was, it's a powerful console. That console should have all the bells and whistles. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it could end up having all the bells and whistles. We don't know because Scropio is in the air right now. But
I hope it is. I hope it is a next gen console. I hope it is because if this is the last time you got you're gonna have 3 consoles out, three of them in a span of 4 years. How you got 3 consoles out in the span of 4 years? So it better be a next gen console because this is it. Nobody now after this is over. There's nobody not gonna buy another console. If you mess up on this one, this is the last. This better be a full blown next gen console because after this, you can't come out with another console probably in the next 8 years.
Yeah, this Scropio is a big risk, I would say. I thought it would be delayed till 2018 too, but I want to say this. I want to say this as we close it off. And I said it would be 5 minutes, but you know how me and Fresh do it. Old timers who are still on this channel and stuff. We get deep, like Fresh warned you. But like I said, let me hit you with this, Fresh. If it's a next gen console, it better have exclusives. Every next gen console had a game to show off its glory, to show off its strength.
Take advantage of it. Yeah, at least one game is going to take advantage the entirety of Scropio. Scropio is going to take advantage of one game, and that's Forza. I believe Forza is going to take advantage of Scropio.
You think that will?
Yeah, but
I think
we're not talking about that though.
Look, if Horizon Zero Dawn, I say Horizon Zero Dawn, that's PS4 exclusive. I mean, if State of Decay and Crackdown comes out this year, definitely they'll take advantage of the Scropio. But what I'm trying to say is, Scropio needs a Shadowfall. It needs a Dead Rising 3 or Rise. It needs exclusive. Halo 3 was only on 360, not on Xbox original. Like, Scropio needs an exclusive to say, this is why you buy a Scropio. This game, you buy. Look, I'll at least help you pull the trigger on buying a Scropio. Because if you play everything on Scropio on your Xbox One, why make the jump if you don't really care about 4K, especially if you don't even own a 4K television? Why make the jump if everything on Scropio you can play on your normal Xbox One? So
I agree with you. I agree with you totally. Like, from PS3 to PS4, we have not gotten the same games. Okay, even sequels that we got, like Killzone Shadowfall, that was a whole entire different game from Killzone 3, Killzone 2, whatever. This was really the next gen. And Xbox, you're right, we had knack and everything day one on PS4. These were new titles, like fresh out the box, like, yo, these graphics is crazy. This is totally different from last generation, you can tell. Scropio definitely need that refresher of new exclusives and new titles, even if it's just 3 that come out day one for Scropio. That would do it very well, for real, and that would be really a next gen console.
Yeah.
If I'm not talking about Halo Wars 2, because that's a part of the Xbox One generation. Halo Wars 2 and all that. Scropio, that could be on Scropio 2, but I'm talking about entirely new titles for this console, for real, like Rise that was on Xbox One. Like you said, this actually needs a new bracket of games for Scorpio. I believe that.
And that will confirm in my heart it being a next generation console. In the comment section below, write in the comment section, do you think Xbox Scorpio is a next generation console, or do you think it's a mid-generation console like the PS4 Pro to the PS4? Now, write in the comment section. Also, like, seriously, this oh yeah, make sure you drop a like too, but make sure to let me know of all your thoughts of anything gaming related or Xbox related. I would love to have a conversation with you dudes. And we thank you once again, newcomers to the channel, and thank you old guys who are still with us. We're going to keep on going forward. Stay tuned for Gaming Talk, where we'll go more in depth with other people's opinions on this tomorrow, if not later this week. But that's all she wrote. Fresh, say bye to the people.
Thank you guys for tuning in. This your boy PrinceThaGamer signing out, and I'll see you guys next time on Gaming Talk. So tune in tomorrow on that, and drop a like on this video, and write in the comment section. I will be in those comment sections talking to everybody, even though it's not my channel. I will be up in them comment sections. I'm gonna write something down. Y'all can comment or whatever. Comment your thoughts. See y'all later. Peace.
Awesome. Follow him in the description as well as in the annotation. That is PrinceThaGamer, my boy Fresh. But that is all she wrote. Like I said, this has been Raw, coming at you raw. Pieces.
They coming out this year.
Let me hit you guys with this oddball title or topic. Let me hit you with this. Do you think last year had too many third-party games?
No.
I think last year had too many.